Hello and welcome to the Collective Conversation. I am Shannon Lynch from the Temecula Yoga Collective, and the purpose of this ongoing series of conversations is just simply to really get to know local businesses and practitioners in the Temecula area that offer services and products to support conscious living. And today I'm talking with Dr. Erik Lundquist. He is a medical doctor and a member of the American Holistic Medical Association. And Dr. Lundquist is board certified in family medicine and integrative holistic medicine. So I'm really excited that you're here with us today. We just like to start this whole thing off just getting to know a little bit about you.
Okay.
And if you can share what your background is in conventional medicine and what your journey was that led you to a shift in holistic medical practice.
Absolutely. So I went to undergraduate school in Occidental College, which is up in LA. And while I was there, I studied something called kinesiology. We were looking more at the understanding of how the body functions and how the movement affected us. And it was a great pre-medical degree. But as part of that, we were really into nutrition. And so I really started to get my understanding and my focus on nutrition really started in undergraduate. And then I went on to medical school in St. Louis University, and then learned about how the body goes bad and how to try and fix it. Unfortunately, most of that was geared towards pharmaceutical. So there's a pill for every ill, and recognizing the ill, and then you can prescribe the pill. And if that doesn't work, we cut it out. It actually got to the point where I was considering dropping out of medical school because it wasn't something that I really was passionate about. And I felt like this wasn't why I wanted to go. I really wanted to help people change, to become healthier, to become better. And at the time I was still kind of trying to figure out, well, I'm giving lots of medicines to my patients, but they don't seem to be getting better. And sometimes they would get their numbers to look better, but they wouldn't feel better. And that was somewhat frustrating. And when they came to you and there's no more pills for their ills, you're maxed out, then that's very depressing as a physician. And so when I got out of the Navy, then that was my effort, was to try and start to practice. And now it's evolved to the point where I'm in a practice, and I would say probably 60 to 75% of the time I'm practicing more alternative or integrative medicine than typical conventional medicine.
Just to get clear specifically, because we have all these terms, or I hear all these terms: alternative medicine, medical doctor, integrative medicine. What is, I guess, a holistic doctor, or what is holistic medicine within the context of these modalities?
Yeah, that's a great question. So conventional medicine then is going to be basically traditional American medicine over the past 60 years or so. Basically, you come in, you share your concerns, your complaints, and there's a diagnosis given to that concern or complaint, and then there's a treatment based upon the diagnosis. Alternative medicine then is any approach that's non-conventional. So that could be Eastern medicine, it could be Ayurvedic, which comes from India medicine, it could be acupuncture, it could be traditional Native American Indian medicine. Integrative medicine doctor is somebody who then will take alternative therapies as well as conventional and integrate them into whatever's best for you. So it's not saying all conventional medicine is bad, oh that's dangerous, stay away from that. But it's also not saying, oh yeah, that's all quackery, the alternative. If you want a more alternative approach, well then I can do that. But there may be times where acutely we need to use medicines to help to get you back in balance or to restore function of your body to get you to optimal health, but then we go off of it.
What would be the role of the patient and the doctor versus maybe a conventional approach?
Yeah, so conventional approach typically tends to focus mostly on the doctor's analysis, the doctor's opinion, and it's more of a patriarchal approach where you come to me, you tell me, and then I tell you what to do, and then you need to be compliant with what I tell you to do. Holistic, integrative approach is more of a team approach. You come to me because I'm your health advisor. I'm not your health dictator. So
there's also this process where the patient themselves become empowered, because it's not really something outside of themselves that's going to fix their problem, but it's simply someone is pointing them in the direction where they become empowered to take ownership of whatever's going on for them.
I find one of the things that I've really enjoyed about holistic medicine is that there's nothing that you would come and tell me about your interest in health that would threaten me. Because I understand I don't know everything, and I don't pretend to know everything. And there's so much out there that I'm constantly learning about that can have benefits for my patients. I learn from my patients all the time.
That's cool.
All the time. And again, it's because the goal is to have that partnership. You know, and everybody's different.
Yeah.
How you would respond to a particular medication or to a treatment or to a supplement or an herb is going to be different than the next person who comes in with the exact same symptoms.
You know, diet is important. Right. What about mindset?
So when I hear you say mindset, what I think of then is an emotional state, a belief system, a mental capacity. And one of the powerful things about yoga in healing is the fact that it taps into that resource. So one of the things that our colleagues in Eastern medicine, the Ayurvedic medicine, which yoga stems from, as well as Chinese medicine, is the belief of the energy flow through the being. And in conventional Western medicine, American medicine, what a lot of times we see that as is a reflection in hormone levels and cortisol levels, stress hormones, and things like that. But there's more and more evidence that's coming out that's showing that when we influence these energy fields in the body, that it changes the way that we are health-wise. And when those energy fields get blocked, once they get released, healing can start to happen. And so that's a really important aspect of the healing process. And again, the foundation needs to be nutritionally, it needs to be emotionally, involved with stress management, stress reaction, and then we need to be active. We've got to be physically active.
The thing that I love about it is that you're doing activity combined with relaxation,
right.
And so it primes you to set yourself up to be in a particular state where you can feel relaxed, you can calm the nervous system down, and even make it stronger so that you can withstand the everyday challenges and stresses of life.
Right.
So now, if people wanted to start care with you or hear how would that work?
The easiest thing to do would be just to call Graybill and just check and see if we accept your insurance.
Okay.
We accept probably 75 to 80% of all insurances here in Riverside County. If we don't take your insurance, you still want to come see me, you can pay cash. And we still accept the American dollar.
Okay.
And, so you can, and the cash prices are really pretty competitive. So. But yeah, that's all you would have to do.
Okay. Well, that's great to know. Well, thank you so much
You're welcome.
Such a great conversation. I really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
And thank you guys all for watching. I hope you found this as interesting and as helpful as I did. Again, we are Temecula Yoga Collective. And if you like this video, like it, spread the good word, and in the meantime, be well, and we'll catch you later.